two permanent needs of human nature. This is stuff we all know intuitively. It's part of our tradition. And I'm going to say it's part of the esoteric tradition all along. But with Goldilocks, it kind of, it's this idea of bringing the two extremes together into something that's just right. And the historian Arnold Toynbee, who I talk about in other books, he has something that I call the Goldilocks theory of history, because he thought the motor of history was something called challenge and response. And if a society is faced with a challenge that's too great, it will smash, and it goes down quickly. The USSR, you can see, when it just collapsed like that. If the challenge isn't great enough, it overcomes it too easily and becomes complacent and lazy and decadent, and it takes a long time to go downhill, but it does eventually. But if the challenge is just right, then the society musters the creativity not only to overcome the challenge, but to keep going and to keep being more healthy. Not only regain health, but keep going, more health. I'm an optimist. Okay, so I'm saying all of this has been known all along by the Western esoteric tradition. This is two examples, and not only the Western esoteric tradition, the Western and Eastern. We have the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life, and you have the pillar of severity, the pillar of mercy, and the middle pillar. Where else? In the middle. And the actual middle of the whole thing is Tifereth, which is the sixth Sephiroth. And that's supposed to be on the human scale, what we can hope for here. Harmony and beauty, harmonizing the different forces, the different Sephiroth. The Sephiroth are these vessels, they're kind of, bowls. The spiritual divine forces were poured into by God back in the, whenever. And those energies are what constitute the world. And what we can do is harmonize those energies within us. And in there we have to have the pillar of severity, the pillar of mercy, smack dab in the middle, and all that. And similarly here in Taoism, you've got, yin and yang, a little bit of each in each side. And it's through that balance that everything is maintained. So it sounds cliche, but I'm saying this kind of thing that McGilchrist is writing about now, about the left and right brain, they're not talking about the brains, but I think they're talking about phenomenologically, in terms of our experience of the world. I think they're talking about the same kind of thing. So let me just